I want to salute you, homie, for building your own thing and doing your own thing, creating your own platform, your own website.
I got one life to live out my dreams, and I'm giving this thing all I got. I interview celebrities. I talk sports. I represent the culture.
Right now you're turning up on itsmrtaliaferro.com, shawty. Yeah.
Somebody asked me straight up, who really messed up in this situation? Kyrie or LeBron? Whose fault is it? Look, man, I'm going to be honest with you. Outside looking in, both of these guys deserve blame. I was in Atlanta over the weekend, and I was trying to get into this basketball game. I would have bumped into Kyrie there. And Kyrie looks to be in good spirits. But the way Kyrie handled this situation this offseason, there have been reports that he won't pick up the phone for LeBron James. The other day, LeBron and Kyrie were in Miami together. It's been reported that the two didn't meet. They have not talked since this offseason has started. And LeBron felt like he was slapped in the face with this whole I want to be traded out of Cleveland situation. They both deserve blame. Kyrie, if you really felt the way about LeBron and how he was handling the situations, why couldn't you been a man and talk to him? Why couldn't you be a man and just say, hey, you're the best player in the world. We got to talk this thing out, though. I don't like how you keeping us on edge about this. Will you sign next year? You know you're the biggest basketball player in the world, LeBron. You know they talk about you every day in the headlines. I got to hear this every day. That you're thinking about leaving Cleveland and going to LA. That you're the best player in the world and you still average a triple-double. Kyrie, you got to be a man, bro. You should have reached out and talked to LeBron. I don't know if he did or not, but from what I'm hearing, he didn't do that. LeBron team said they ain't talked. That's straight from Stephen A. and Chris Broussard. And they got ends with Maverick Carter and Rich. They deep with them. Listen, I'm going to be honest. Kyrie didn't handle this like a man. Point blank period. He ain't handled this situation like how a man should when you know we got something to lose. Say what you want. Kyrie did just leave in Cleveland. And I think he went to a really good situation in Boston. And I think Boston has now become better than Cleveland. But let me make this clear. They're not beating Golden State. Boston not beating Golden State. So he did just lessen his chance at a championship. He didn't get closer to a ring. You lost LeBron in this thing. You joined maybe a better overall team in Boston. But a part of this is the fact that one thing that scared Golden State was LeBron James. He averaged a damn triple-double in the finals. Kyrie could have handled this situation a lot better. And Kyrie has yet to speak this whole offseason. He ain't spoke on it at all. At all. Not feeling that. They're going to boo the hell out of him. By the way, Cleveland and Boston play each other game 1 of the season. The NBA season, October 17th, I believe is the date. We're going to see that soon. They're going to boo the hell out of him. And on the other side, by the way, all you LeBron fans out there, LeBron got a little blame in this too. Let's make this clear. We got to salute LeBron for how he conducts his business, but we also got to look at the downfall of how he conducts his business. Let me make this clear. LeBron loves to be a free agent. He banks on himself. No other player in NBA history. We see KD kind of doing it, but nobody does it how LeBron does it. Anybody could get injured any game of the season. So players sign long-term contracts so they can bank on them. They can pretty much have some security if they get injured. LeBron doesn't do that. He signs short deals, even at 33, 34, because he takes care of his body better than anybody we've ever seen. He knows what he's putting in his body. He knows what he's giving the game of basketball, the work ethic, all of it. So he doesn't feel the need to sign a long-term deal. Let's be honest. I don't think the brother thinks that he's going to have a big injury. He hasn't had one yet. So LeBron doesn't sign long-term deals. That puts everybody around him in an uproar. Because every couple years, this brother can be a free agent and leave. He left Cleveland before. You think he wouldn't do it again? He left Miami and told his best friend in the game of basketball, Dwayne Wade, on a plane that I wasn't coming back to Miami. He said, I'm going back home. You think he wouldn't leave Kyrie? Kyrie, I'm pretty sure he had that in the back of his mind. Take that a step further. LeBron, you claim to be this leader. Even though you're probably not at fault in this situation, why couldn't you get on the phone and call Kyrie? We've heard a couple reports. One report is that he did call Kyrie. Kyrie wouldn't answer. One report is that LeBron felt stabbed in the back, that Kyrie would ever want to leave him, and he ain't even reach out at all. Maybe the truth lies somewhere in between. And also this theory that LeBron thinks and his team thinks that the game of basketball, that the next decade and a half has to be about LeBron James, well, the last decade and some change in the next 4 or 5 years have to be about LeBron James, is ludicrous. He is the most powerful basketball player we've ever seen. He is the most important guy in the league. He has been holding the league down for over a decade now. But there are other guys and their careers matter too. Everything can't be about LeBron. I don't think LeBron understands the component of you not signing an extension makes people believe, what do you think else is out there for you? What, you don't want to stay here in Cleveland with us? What else is out there? Another reason why LeBron got to take some blame. Part of why the Cavs can't beat the Warriors, and people don't want to talk about this, is how financially stuck they are because of LeBron James. 2 years ago, Tristan Thompson, free agent. Cavs and Tristan Thompson going to training camp without a deal. LeBron comes out to the media. I don't know what's going on here. I know we need Tristan Thompson in training camp. He deserves a max deal. Let's get it done. Dan Gilbert ain't got a choice but to give Tristan Thompson a max deal because LeBron James could be a free agent the following summer. You don't want to piss LeBron off. You can't lose King James twice. He brings over $1 billion of revenue into the city of Cleveland. They'd run Dan Gilbert out of town. Last year, a year ago and some change, J.R. Smith a free agent. Goes into training camp, no deal done with Cleveland. LeBron comes out, I don't know what's going on. We need to get a deal done for J.R. Smith. Dan Gilbert can't afford to lose LeBron James again in a couple years. Okay, we'll give J.R. Smith $12, $13, and $14 million. The contract goes up every year. Like a $45, $50 million deal, something like that. More money we spending. Deep into the luxury tax. We're deep in the luxury tax than Golden State was. The thing about the J.R. Smith deal was, and people don't understand this. Listen to me. Listen to your boy TALIAFERRO. No one made an offer to J.R. Smith the entire free agency. The Cavs were competing with theirself. Nobody offered J.R. Smith a contract but Cleveland. They overpaid him when there was not one team in the NBA interested enough to give him a contract or an offer. They over-negotiated for themselves. What's the common denominator with J.R. Smith and Tristan Thompson? LeBron James' close friend, Rich Paul. Rich Paul manages LeBron, his agent for Tristan, J.R. Smith. He got Ben Simmons now. Got Eric Bledsoe as well. Other guys in the NBA. And salute to Rich Paul. His situation is growing. Becoming one of the most respected agents. He is one of the most respected agents in the NBA. It was in LeBron's best interest to get his friend's business off the ground. But LeBron knows in the back of his mind, nobody should have paid Tristan Thompson max dollar. And JR didn't deserve 12, 13, 14 million. Who knows if J.R. Smith is even in the NBA if he doesn't play with LeBron James. And I love J.R. Smith, but let's keep it 100. He played like half the season last year, and he wasn't injured the whole season. He was dealing with some issues with his daughter off the court. I'm not mad at that. But he had an injury, then that came up with his daughter, and he just wasn't playing. He was, I was hearing he was ready to go. So LeBron deserves blame in this too. It ain't all on Kyrie. Kyrie didn't want to sit up there and wait on LeBron to make his decision next summer on national television. he leave Cleveland again, and Kyrie stuck with a team that don't fit his skills. By the way, I ain't even getting to Kevin Love. When LeBron decided to come back home to Cleveland, there was a deal under the table. LeBron knew Kevin Love would be a Cleveland Cavalier as soon as he signed back in Cleveland. Kyrie doesn't want to play with Kevin Love. He don't want to play with Tristan Thompson. He don't want to play with J.R. Smith. These are all LeBron's guys. And then we can take it further to the bench. James Jones had been on that roster for a few years. He doesn't play. That's a LeBron guy. He follows LeBron around the league. You can bring up Richard Jefferson, a LeBron guy. Channing Frye, a LeBron guy. They got a podcast with LeBron James' best friend, Maverick Carter. These are LeBron guys. And all Kyrie wanted was Iman Shumpert and Jordan McRae, two of Kyrie's closest friends. Release Jordan McRae while James Jones sits on that roster, and he plays, maybe 3-4 games a year. And James Jones, for the record, he's the Phoenix VP now. Still one of the best shooters in the NBA. He's a VP, and he's still one of the best shooters in the NBA. But because we're supposed to act like he's not there until LeBron wants him in the game or until he wants to play, we're supposed to ignore that one of the best shooters in the NBA was just sitting on the Cavs bench, and they couldn't make a shot in the finals during some points of the game. That rubbed Kyrie the wrong way. So, yes, I am upset with Kyrie, how he handled this situation. And I do believe he's going to look back and be like, I left LeBron James. I don't think that Kyrie's going to ever win a ring. Golden State looks better than ever. I don't think Kyrie's going to win a ring. I think he should have stayed with LeBron and worked it out. Figured a way to trade Kevin Love, Tristan Thompson, J.R. Smith. Get these boys out of here. LeBron, I know these are your guys. You got them paid. But now we got to make moves if you want to stick with me. I'm the guy that won the championship with the game-winning shot over Steph. They should have had that conversation as men. And LeBron claims to be this leader. Sometimes being a leader means you got to take an L. That's the first letter in leader, L. Sometimes you got to be like, all right, I ain't do no wrong here, but let me go ahead and big brother this situation. See what's up with them. They both deserve blame in this situation. I don't know anybody breaking it down like how I did. I don't even know where that came from. But I got by the name of Alfred Taliaferro. You're currently tuning to Mr. Taliaferro TV. If you gain something out of my posts, I would really enjoy your subscribe. Really love that. You're helping me get to the next level. I'm 23, y'all. Understand this game as if I've been covering it for over 23 years. I'm out. The best way you can support me is with a simple subscribe. Subscribe to my channel for more content like this.